Hey, Kennedy readers, it's Mr. Oskin and Mr. Oskin's story time from the library. Today's story is Martin's Big Words, The Life of Martin Luther King Jr. Monday is Martin Luther King Jr. Day, and this story won the Coretta Scott King Award and the Caldecott Honor. Let me pause this. I should tell you who the author and illustrator are. Martin's Big Words, The Life of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., written by Doreen, Rappaport, illustrated by Bryan Collier. Okay, now let's look at some of Bryan Collier's collage illustrations. Everywhere in Martin's hometown, he saw the signs, "White Only." His mother said these signs were in all southern cities and towns in the United States. Every time Martin read the words, he felt bad, until he remembered what his mother told him. "You are as good as anyone." In church, Martin sang hymns. He read from the Bible. He listened to his father preach. These words made him feel good. "When I grow up, sorry. My goodness, this book is so large, it's hard to do. I'm a little frustrated. I'm going to take a breath. I'm going to pause this and slow it down a little. Going to be persistent. Just go back to where we left off. Yeah. So the words that Martin listened to his father preach, these words made him feel good. Here's an example of the words. "When I grow up, I'm going to get big words too." Let's see if this is a better speed. Martin grew up. He became a minister like his father, and he used the big words he had heard as a child from his parents and from the Bible. Everyone can be great. He studied the teachings of Mahatma Gandhi. He learned how the Indian nation won freedom without ever firing a gun. Martin said love when others said hate. Hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that. He said together when others said separate. He said peace when others said war. Sooner or later, all the people of the world will have to discover a way to live together. In 1955, on a cold December day in Montgomery, Alabama, Rosa Parks was coming home from work. A white man told her to get up from her seat on the bus so he could sit. She said no and was arrested. Montgomery's black citizens learned of her arrest. It made them angry. They decided not to ride the bus until they could sit anywhere they wanted. For 381 days they walked. To work and school and church, they walked in rain and cold and in blistering heat. Martin walked with them and talked with them and sang with them and prayed with them until the white city leaders had to agree they could sit anywhere they wanted. When the history books are written, someone will say, "There lived black people who had the courage to stand up for their rights." In the next 10 years, black Americans all over the South protested for equal rights. Martin walked with them and talked with them and sang with them and prayed with them. White ministers told them to stop. Mayors and governors and police chiefs and judges ordered them to stop, but they kept on marching. Wait. For years I have heard the word wait. We have waited more than 340